I'm scared. I don't want to jinx it for the
Jacob Henson, 13 strikeouts, no hits, 1 walk. Yes, folks, he is flirting with a no-hitter into the 7th inning. How many pitches, Jason?
78 pitches.
78 pitches.
Make that 79 pitches.
And still throwing the ball strong.
He's had his curveball working really well today. He's been able to.
There it is.
And on cue, throws that nasty thing up there.
You order it, you get it. 1-1 count.
What he's also been doing too, Dwayne, I think is important, is he's been setting up that curveball with his fastball. He's been throwing the fastball out of the strike zone, about the shoulders. Then he'll bring that curveball in right at the same level, and that thing drops off, and the batters from South Point have had a really hard time making solid contact with it.
They can't time it at all.
And with the wind blowing, it just is nasty. There's no other way to say it. It is nasty.
I told you in the first inning, I'm going to tell you again right now, I wouldn't want to be in that batter's box when he throws that thing in there.
And South Point has some very, very good hitters. So, defending OVC champs, as a matter of fact. So
that's right. And probably didn't lose a lot.
We got a full. They lost some pretty talented players, but they've still got a lot of talent. And there's a strike.
There's fan number 14. And that's Alex Witt. That's one of your best batters. And
now batting for the Pointers, the shortstop, number 2, Chris Woodard.
And to come back and throw the ball past him in the 7th inning with 80, 83, 84 pitches. He's throwing a really good game.
The heart of the Pointers lineup here in the bottom or the top of the 7th. Alex Witt, the number 2 batter, Woodard, the number 3 batter, and then Travis Dillon on deck, the designated hitter.
2-0 count.
2-0 count. Actually, Dillon, the only man to reach base, walked back in the 5th inning on a full count walk. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 7th.
2-2. I'll say this too, Jason. Henson has not been away from the strike zone. There's no wild pitches, nothing in the dirt.
The only time he's been away from the strike zone is to set up his next pitch.
Right
there. Routine ground ball.
It's a 6-3 ground ball. Fielder's choice. 2 outs in the inning. Travis Dillon coming to the plate.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 26, Travis Dillon.
And Travis Dillon's the only one that's been on base. Just like Gary said, there's reasons out there. No balls and a strike. 2 outs in the 7th inning. 14 strikeouts. No hits. 1 walk. Chesapeake history in the making. What do you think?
Could be. Henson almost threw a no-hitter in the last game of the regular season last year at River Valley. Gave up a hit in the 7th inning, and here it is. Can Casey get there?
Oh, he just gave it up.
Ball falls down.
And you could tell by the grimace and the body language of Henson that, yes, that was the only hit.
A valiant effort by the center fielder, Casey Thomas. Great game by Jacob Henson. Game's still not over. Just about had it. That's like I was saying, is at River Valley last year he gave up an infield hit to lose a no-hitter, and this one a hit off of the handle. It really wasn't hit very well at all. It just happened to have perfect location. Perfect location.
And Casey gave it all he could to get there and laid out. You don't lay out when you're up 5-0 unless you're trying to save something.
Foul ball.
Nothing in 2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of, or top of the 7th.
Regardless of how this game turns out, Jacob Henson has pitched a gem here tonight at Chesapeake as the sun's starting to set.
Well, it'd be good to see him ended here with these 15 strikeout. Preserve that.
Panthers looking to go 5-0 in the OVC with a victory here. He appropriately throws a curveball in front of the first base, and that's your ball game. And that's your final score.
It's a 2-3.
Chesapeake 5, South Point 0.